Mass protests are flooding the streets of Venezuela. In January, the U.S. recognized interim President Juan Guaido. He is now calling for people to rise up against the government of Nicolas Maduro. Rosario Dominguez joins us in the studio now to share what Venezuelans in central Illinois are hearing from their families who are actually protesting in the streets. Rosario.
Rebecca, the recent violent clashes in Venezuela are heating up, and President Trump is now making threats. Through a tweet yesterday, he said that he would embargo Cuba if the country doesn't remove its military from Venezuela. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo this morning said that the U.S. is prepared to take military action, but would prefer a peaceful outcome. I talked to Venezuelans who live in the area, and they tell me that they hope this can be a turning point for the country. Some Venezuelans living in central Illinois say their country has become a dictatorship over the past 20 years. A turning point came in January when Juan Guaido declared himself the interim president.
What's very different this time is that, thank God, the current administration is actually supporting Juan Guaido as the interim president, and they're wanting or pushing for a transition.
Eric and his wife Gabriela worked as engineers in Venezuela, but they left 12 years ago as the economy crumbled.
With both our salaries combined, we couldn't even afford renting a room in somebody's house and eat at the same time.
Gabriela says the ebb and flow of the crisis is putting her through an emotional roller coaster as her family lives that reality every day.
I don't hear from them how they're feeling because they know that we cannot do anything either. So, yeah, it's a lot of frustration, a lot of sadness. It's an impotence.
Both Eric and Gabriela are watching closely, hoping Venezuela will finally experience some change.
Even if something changes tomorrow and there's new elections, Venezuela has a very rocky road ahead.
And a better life for the families.
Just they live a decent life, you know, like a normal life with the basic services, and they find themselves having, you know, living their life with dignity.
And the latest on Venezuela right now, interim President Juan Guaido talked to a crowd in the capital, Caracas, calling on the military to, quote, turn to the side of the people. He is also asking people to keep the protests until Maduro transitions out of power. Rebecca.